Ticci, Toby, ex-female listener, part 26, the last chapter. I list Jack's point of view. By Slenderman's orders, I had to put YN in a cell down in the basement. Slenderman has this cell especially for when one of us has a crazy break. Also, it's a form of one of his punishments too. She tore up Lyra bad. I had to give her 83 stitches and some blood transfusions from the amount of blood loss Lyra endured. I was shocked when Lost Silver said he didn't want to be with a girl like that. I'm confused about it though. We're all murderers here. Except YN, I think. Also, he cheated on her, so I feel like YN had the right of way. I go down to the basement to give YN some breakfast, if she's awake. As I walk down the stairs, I can hear a repetitive sound. I hurried down there a bit faster and seen YN smashing her head against the wall, yelling at herself. I set the tray on a nearby table and rushed inside the cell. I was very worried she had given herself some bad damage. I put my hand on her head to stop the impacts onto her head. What I didn't realize is that she wasn't yelling at herself in anger. She began laughing hysterically. This made me regret going into the cell. Then I heard footsteps behind me. I swear on Slenderman's life, if they're going to knock me out, they've got something coming. I turned my head enough to see the figure. It was Toby. Great. If he messes crap up, this is going to get very messy and out of hand. The lighting in the basement made it hard for me to see his face. The only thing I seen was his figure wrapping his arms around YN and whisper in her ear. Then she began to calm down. Toby's point of view. I knew this would happen if she was around these people for too long. It's my fault for letting this happen. I calmed her down like how I used to when we were kids. It seems to have worked, but now I can't. I really want to confess to her about my feelings. I've kept them from her way too long. And if what Jeff said is right, she does feel the same about me. Though she just got cheated on, I don't think it's really the right time. But I can't keep it from her forever. My chest feels heavy, and EJ is here watching me. This is making me more nervous. I cup her face to look at me as I tell her. I love you, YN. I always have. I was too afraid to tell you. I was afraid that our friendship would be ruined if I did. But I just wanted to know if you felt the same about me. YN's face curled a bit as she began to cry. I didn't want her to cry. Dang it. Nice one, Toby. EJ got up and put a tray of food by us and walked back upstairs, but I can tell he was standing at the basement door. I held YN tighter as I stroked her back gently, trying to soothe her. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you upset, I stammered out. I realized she smiled through her tears at that moment as she looked up at me. I've had feelings for you for so many years now, Toby, she said while holding in her crying. What, really? Then why are you crying? I asked her. YN's point of view. I'm crying because I'm so happy. I thought you didn't feel the same way I did, I told him happily. He pulled his mouthguard off. I was about to ask why he took off his mouth guard, but my next question was answered. He pulled my face closer to his and kissed me. Not a small kiss, but a deep kiss. It feels like he's been waiting to kiss me for so long, but so have I. I felt warm all over as he wrapped his arms around my waist. I felt like I had everything. Toby was my everything.